All right, hopefully it's good. Okay, here we go. All right, so here's what you have in front of you. You have this, okay? And then you have these answers. And literally, you're only going to be looking at the single letter ones, okay? So the double letter ones we're not using right now. We're only using the single letter ones, okay? So we're going to basically do what we've just done in as kind of the warm-up in class, okay? So for number, now I'm going to go to my paper over here and do this so that I can write it out, okay? So for number 1, all right, it says y equals, oh my goodness, dropping my calculators. Okay, that's the problem right there. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do, remember squaring something means I'm going to write it 2 times, okay? So that's where I'm going to start, okay? And I'm going to do this, like I said, I'm going to do it step by step. Okay, somebody's not here and they're needing to watch it. So I'm going to distribute x times x, x times 4. Okay, so that's x times x, x times 4, 4 times x, and 4 times 4. So that's another 4x, and that's 16. Okay, we've done this before. This is nothing new. We're going to combine our like terms right here, and that's going to give me x squared plus 8x plus 16. Okay, this is what we just talked about previously on the warm-up, right? We had that exact problem right there on our warm-up. Okay, so x plus 4 squared gave me x squared plus 8x plus 16. Now, the only new thing for this worksheet is now this is going to come down, and you're going to simplify. What is 16 minus 4? So x squared plus 8x plus 12 is your answer. So now you're going to go to that little half sheet, and you're going to look along all of these, and you're going to find the one that says x squared plus 8x plus 12. What is it? E. So on your paper, on this paper right here, you're just going to go in here and you're going to write the letter E. Okay? Is everybody with me? All right, let's look at number 2. I'll do number 2 with you as well. Okay? So again, I'm going to start right here. I'm going to write that twice. Okay, and I'm going to write it out. Now, some of y'all don't have to write this next step out because you're good at distributing. Okay? Okay, so that gives me x squared. What's 0 times x? 0. What's 0 times x? What's 0 times 0? So all of those basically don't exist. Does everybody understand that? They're all zeros. So this just turned into x squared. And then again, I'm going to bring down this minus 1. So I'm looking for y equals x squared minus 1. P. So that one would be P. So in that second section, you're just going to write P. Again, you're not doing this last column right now, the factored one. Y'all aren't doing that at all. We're just doing standard form, okay? All right, let's look at, let's jump to number 8. Okay, let's jump to number 8. Does everybody understand the process? Okay, I'm going to jump to 8 so I can make sure I do one of each type. All right, number 8 has a y equals negative 2 x plus 1 squared plus 8. Okay, so again, the way that I would prefer you to do this is start right here with the x plus 1 squared. Okay. All right, so that's x squared plus 1x plus another 1x plus 1. And what's 1x plus 1x? Okay, so that gave me x squared plus 2x plus 1 when I did this. Okay, so that's just that part right there. Is everybody with me? Okay, now I'm going to move outside. So now I'm going to bring down this negative 2. Okay, and I'm going to distribute. So that's going to give me a negative 2x squared a negative 4x, and a negative 2. Is everybody with me still? Okay, and then the last thing that I'm going to do is bring down this plus 8 and simplify here. That's going to give me negative 2x squared minus 4x plus 6. So that's what I'm looking for, which is letter C. Mm-hmm. So you on number 8, you would have letter C. Is everybody with me? Okay. All right, so I want y'all to work on finishing just 3 through 10. So you don't have to go through 11 through 18, okay? Just do 3 through 10 for me, same exact way. You can do it on the back. You can do it wherever. You can use that little factored section if you wanted to work things out, because we're not going to do the factored section.